RPM Trade Vietnam in this bitch. What up? What's going on today? Monday morning. After kind of a nice weekend, I guess. It was a decent weekend. Ain't it funny how fast time go when you get a little older? I'm like 42 years old. I'll be 43 in December. That shit's crazy, right? It's weird how time goes so fast. Like, you hear this shit growing up and then you go, nah, time is moving smooth. It's nice. It's good. It's a good pace. Actually, hurry up. Hurry up. I want to be 13. Hurry up. I want to be 16. Hurry up. I want to be 18. Hurry up. I want to be 21. Then that turns into, hurry up. I need to get them to the next payday. Hurry up. I need to get to, you know what I'm saying? Whatever the fuck. Like, we always rushing time. And later you get over the top of that hill, boy, then you go slow down, because you fucking ran full speed to the top of the fucking hill. Now you still full speed, running down the backside of this fucking hill, trying to slow down, the grass is wet, all type of shit. It's weird. It's weird what time do to you. So somebody broke it down to me before. It was on a fucking internet video. Shout out to the fucking internet for like for inspiring people to think and to deliver knowledge at your fucking fingertips with these smartphones. Shout out to that shit, because the human brain is a computer itself, and if a motherfucker spent years of research, traveling the world and all sort of shit to write a book, and then I read the book, better yet, I listen to the audio book while I'm working. I'm on the clock, bro. My kids ain't gonna bother me while I'm trying to read a fucking book in the house. Yeah, right. Never gonna happen with these badass kids. They wild. Wilding is what they do, right? I'm on the clock at my job, listening to an audio book. Straight up downloading the information that took this dude years of experience and travels and education and shit for him to come to these conclusions that, boom, I'm gonna listen to in a few hours at work while I'm on the clock, bro. Download it. Thank you. Now I got a pretty good understanding of what it took you years for you to fucking figure out. That's dope. That's dope. So shout out to the fucking internet and the technology and all that shit. That's kind of cool. So I heard somebody say this shit through the fucking internet some years ago. That it put it in perspective for me about how this time moves. It's like every year is like such a smaller percentage of my life at 42 that it feels like the percentage that it is. So time is proceed to go a little faster. If you follow me, you understand what I'm trying to say. That's fucking weird. Like, when you were a year old, 1 year is like, that's your whole life. When you're 2 years old, that 1 year is half your life. It feels heavy. That year feels heavy. You add another year, that's a third of your life you just went. It's like, damn, that's heavy. But at 42, that's 1/42 of you know what I'm saying, my life. It's crazy. That's nothing. It feels like nothing in comparison. It's time to hurry up, bro. That's what I spent a lot of my fucking adulthood feeling like, man, that shit is whack. I just passed the Masonic Temple. You can pass it on the fucking interstate here, and I just did an open carry demo yesterday in front of the Masonic Temple. If y'all ain't seen it, go check it out. Apparently, I was in my zone. I was talking so much heavy shit, point after point, slamming the fuck out of this government shit, as usual. Lately, I've been getting a lot of haters because I've been doing these shorts, man, and these shorts will get 3,000-4,000 views in a short period of time too. I like doing the shorts because that's 3,000 or 4,000 people, even more on some of them. One of them is like almost at like 8,000. That's cool. That's some traffic to my channel that I'm not getting with my videos. I got 2,600 some subs, right? I do a dope ass open carry video, right? I get 125 views on that motherfucker out of the 2,600 subs that I have, getting no exposure on some of the dopest shit ever fucking said through the internet, actually. Like, fuck, like, for real, with all the heart that I got behind everything that I'm saying, trying to free y'all, wanting the world to stand up against the biggest bullies. I want us to see all of the fucking truth and not be lied to. Damn sure not be fucking threatened and then fucking killed behind lies and the fact that if you seen these motherfuckers coming, you would not have let them do that. All of that is driving me to do and say everything that I do and say. I mean so much wellness for the world that, bro, there's lots of people kicking dope shit on the internet and on YouTube. I know where my heart is at. I'm trying to free y'all, bro, because I think somebody trying to do something to y'all, and I don't want y'all to let them do that shit, period. Anybody who hating on me, you are a fucking idiot, bro, because you're not listening to what I'm saying. You're not listening to the sentiment, the bottom line, the foundation of what it is that I'm saying, and then you're not listening to any of the points or the things that I'm pointing to show you why I think that I'm in the right when I say that somebody's trying to do something to us very bad, and we should not let them do that. And if you knew what they was doing, I don't think you would want them to do that either. I think you would want them to stop that shit too. I think you're not really paying that much attention to it because you don't know what it is somebody's trying to do to you, and you don't know how urgent it is. And if you did, you would join in saying, man, fuck whoever doing that, bro. You right, that shit crazy, and we shouldn't let them do that. You would say that too. You should ask me what makes me fucking feel like this so much before you judge me. So let's segue into the point I'm trying to make with this video today before I get my ass to work here. This is what the deal is, man. Seeing all of these new haters, new people coming past my channel with these shorts bringing this fucking traffic and shit, I'm also going to find the haters. The people who say, the very first time I even seen Trey Vietnam do this shit was this short, and I didn't like the short, and now I'm dissing this nigga's whole motherfucking life. What the fuck did I just watch is what this guy said about a quick ass short that I just did yesterday of me saying in this short, y'all should go watch it. All I said was, I pointed the camera towards my pistol, pointed the camera towards my rifle, and I said, y'all think gun ownership is reserved for police officers and gangbangers, but it's not. Wu bang, this gun shit is for everybody. That's all the short said, literally on the screen. That's what the short said. It's a real short video, less than fucking 40 seconds, seeing my guns and seeing that I am out in public like that. That's what it was. What about what it is that I just said is untrue? It's actually true. That the gun shit is for everybody. That is not just reserved for cops or gangbangers. You can see me out there with my guns. This is what I always do. And this is how you prove the point to the world. You show them that you're not just going to say these things for them to be true. Saying it ain't enough. These same people honor and respect, so they say, the Constitution and the idea of freedom. And then when they see this, they say that this is unpatriotic or Americans shouldn't do this and all this other shit, but then they claim to be more American than I am. Like, this is a great contradiction that they're looking at. That I want them to understand how wrong they are. So I'm going to put this to them logically and as politely as possible, because next time I'm going to start roasting motherfuckers. I'm going to start posting comments. I'm going to start calling these motherfuckers out. I'm going to start heavily disrespecting their whole entire fucking life and daring them to fucking say something, knowing goddamn well they're not going to do nothing to hate on me. Right away, as soon as somebody hated me, I go, oh, you ain't got no guns. And if they do got them, I go, oh, you mad that you can see mine. But it's okay for me to have it. Don't you know that if you don't see it until I'm doing something bad to you, that that's still me doing something bad to you, and you need not have seen it coming? Me being visible with my guns does nothing. Y'all have a trigger reaction to some simple shit that you're pretending to praise. Let me break it down to you goofy motherfuckers so that you know, okay? Because you don't got to be goofy. Maybe it's just a little adjustment in your perspective will make you go, yeah, I see what you're saying, and then maybe you're not that bad of a guy. But until then, like, you coming off like a bit of a pussy to me, so I gotta try to help y'all. I gotta help y'all supersede this inclination y'all have to be pussies, man, to be bitches. The fact of the matter is that gun ownership is for everybody. It makes absolutely no sense at all for people to say the bad guys can have the guns, and they will, and we know that. And then there's a level of acceptance that these same guys have for that, because they're not doing anything at all to curb illegal gun ownership. They are not talking on YouTube in the comment section to tell some criminals what they should or should not be doing, especially not with the expectation that it's going to work. You're not going to tell them shit. A man that is going cold in his heart or found inside himself a reason, good or bad, to carry a gun is going to carry it, and your talking is not going to help none of that. So find a fucking level of acceptance of that, and ask yourself how you're going to respond to it. Because we all know that the world is dangerous. Life is dangerous in general. Doesn't take a conspiracy theory. That's just the truth. Now lock in on that. Stand there for a minute, you gun haters. Don't you understand that you have no choice in the matter? You have to stand on that, or you're going to begin to look like the idiot in this situation, because there is no time or space for childishness. The world is dangerous, yes or no? Yeah, it is. You thought you saw danger when you saw me. So let that be the only inspiration that you fucking need to carry on to the next point. The next point is you got a choice to make. How are you going to respond to the fact that people out here got guns and you don't like that shit and you don't know what their intentions are? And you know what happens from time to time. And people are fucking bad trying to take shit from people. Random shootings, innocent bystanders, muggings, kidnappings, gangland activity. Name it. You just name it. We all know that it's out there. Nobody wants to be a victim to that shit. What are you going to do about it? Are you going to own a gun and then be diligent in your situational awareness, maintaining your good heart, being defensive only, but letting motherfuckers know that you're not just going to be a sitting duck for them or nobody else? Don't that seem to make sense in response to that? Because the only other explanation, the only other response you can possibly have is saying that in the face of all of this danger that we can all recognize with no conspiracy theory needed, in the midst of all of that, in the recognition of all of that, if you're going to choose to not arm yourself, you can just say that, but don't be mad at me when I do. And it can't even be that big of a deal that you can see it. Because this is what we're dealing with when I'm open carrying, especially when I'm doing a demonstration. I don't walk around with the rifle all the time. Those are demonstration times. Other than that, I open carry a pistol, and I do all the time. Every day, I openly carry a pistol. Openly. Some people don't like that shit. I already made a video talking about that shit. We can get into that some other time about how tactically sound that is to open carry a pistol. As if you think that me open carrying a pistol means that everybody in the vicinity knows exactly that it's me with the gun, and it's guaranteed that everybody's aware of it when I come into the building. I be in gas stations and all type of shit, grocery stores. Motherfuckers walk past me, seeing me on my blind side and everything. They don't even know I got that pistol, bro. If you're not standing over here where you can see it, there's a good chance you might walk past me and go, man, I ain't even noticed this nigga. I don't know what was on his shirt. I didn't look that close. I would not recognize this nigga if I seen him in the parking lot that this was the exact same guy. People's situational awareness is shitty. It's shitty. They don't be having no idea what's going on around them. Openly carrying a pistol does not mean that everybody in the vicinity knows that I got that gun because I'm openly carrying it. Man, motherfuckers still don't be knowing. Right? And we can talk about that more later. But this is what the issue is. I openly carry the pistol all the time. The rifle is for the demonstrations, right? Motherfucker says that openly carrying a pistol, openly carrying a rifle in public is stupid. No, it's not. Because if you support gun ownership at all, then you got to open up and be a little bit more inclusive than come with that perspective. If you own a gun, if you don't own a gun, you just shut the fuck up. Really. There's a whole world that you can't even really understand until you actually respect it, or you respect it and get involved yourself. And when you carry a gun in public and you know who you are and what you got going on, you recognize the other people that do. And there's no fear between y'all. There's a kinship between y'all. There's not a standoff where I got my gun openly and this guy got his gun openly and we go, what are you doing? What are you gonna do, bro? What are you gonna do, bro? It don't do that at all. It don't do that to you at all, bro. Is that what y'all think is happening? Y'all are weird, bro. Being outside of something like this and then judging it so harshly and indefinitely with all of your fucking fear-based opinions is ridiculous. You got to come inside, bro. You got to come inside a little bit first. And at least be open to the fact that you know that you don't know, because you're on the outside and ask me, what is it like to openly carry a pistol every day? What do you go through? What are the things that you like or don't like about it? What was it like when you first started doing this as opposed to today? Does it feel any different? What are the things that you had to overcome? Like, this is how you discuss shit with people. And then you go, yeah, I've heard you and I've given you a sincere thought, and bro, I don't like that gun shit. Then I go, man, I guess that shit ain't for you, man. I guess we can't see eye to eye on this, man. This is where we are. This is where we come to. Then we can have that kind of discussion. But for somebody on the outside to harshly judge it and without even talking to me, and you don't own a gun, shut your dumb ass up. You just admit you don't know what you're talking about. Step inside. And if you do own a gun and this your response was is that me carrying the rifle in public is stupid, no, you're stupid. No, you're dumb. Because if you own a gun, then you have to know that you're rare. If you do not carry it, you're in the majority, because most gun owners they won't openly carry. That's for damn sure. That's not the majority thing. But a lot of gun owners do be having guns, and I see them in public and they go, oh man, hey man, yeah, I like your shit. I like your shit. I got a gun too, mine at home. I don't really carry it much. I hear that a lot, actually. And it's weird that people have it at home, but then they don't carry it. Because what you're saying is, if a threat comes to my house, I'll get you. But if you catch me away from my house, you're going to win that fight if you got a gun or a knife. And I just so happen to not have my shit. Which is weird to me that a man would accept it and face the fact that the world is dangerous, and that you can point to these different examples of different situational things that you would be traumatized to be involved with, might even lose your life about it. You can find these scenarios, you can watch the news, you can go, yeah, I'm glad that's not me, I'm glad that's not me. We see it all the time, you know what I'm saying? How you see all that then go, I'm not gonna carry a gun, and I could, but I refuse, I'm not gonna do it. Oh, okay, that's you, not me. I could never look at that and then have that reaction. I think you guys are weird. I think you're weird. Because whatever it is you're scared about guns, you can get over that shit. Get proficient with the firearm. Learn the mechanics of a fucking firearm. How they fucking work. Go through the easy to follow, easy to respect gun safety rules. Treat every gun as if it were loaded. Don't sweep your barrel or point that fucking gun in any direction, loaded or not. I don't give a fuck what you think about the gun. Treat it in this way no matter what, I don't care. Don't sweep the barrel as somebody that you don't want to be dead. Don't do that. Don't put your fucking finger on the trigger unless you intend on shooting this gun very specifically, intentionally at somebody for defensive reasons. Then, or if you're at the range, okay, cool. But other than those two situations, keep your finger off the fucking trigger. You should get a great deal of anxiety with your finger on the trigger if that's not even what you intend on doing. Your mind and your heart has to tell you, no, don't do that. For no reason. Not being absent-minded or nothing. Keep your finger off the trigger. If you do these things, OCD do these things, respectfully do these things, when you know what you're dealing with, you will realize that you can operate a fucking firearm with almost no concern at all about anything bad happening unintentional, because you are following these rules and you know what you're doing. They're way too simple, and if you respect what it is that you're dealing with, bro, you will realize you will fall in the line real easy, real quick, when you want nothing to do with the bullshit behind an accidental discharge. Bro, that's way too easy not to do that for you to be behind that happening. Lock in on the responsibility, go for it, get proficient, and you'll go, this is not that bad. I'm in total respect, in awe of this fucking weapon. And I am not going to accidentally do nothing. I'm in total control, bro. You can do that. You do it with a fucking vehicle, bro. Dangerous. Kills how many people? Bruh, damn, you mix it with the alcohol. Now you really fucking some shit up. Kids die. People die behind the fucking wheel of a car. And look at you casually, texting and driving, eating, drinking, not paying attention, arguing, crying, laughing your ass off, having a whole conversation with somebody in the back seat, driving through bad weather. You take all of that challenge and you just go, because you gotta drive that car, right? Leave me the fuck alone if you can't see a big picture in the fucking world, man. Calm y'all asses down. Anytime somebody can't get comfortable with the gun thing, man, all I see is a pussy, bro. Somebody who is like just not... just can't see enough of the world, man, and take on challenges and different things for the sake of the betterment of yourself and your surrounding environment, man, your family and shit. The idea of self-defense and protection is something that I just take seriously. And when people don't take it seriously, man, I think you're weird. And the fact of me openly carrying and somebody thinking that that's dumb, that I openly carry a rifle. Boy, if I open carry a fucking pistol, the damage is still there if I'm a bad guy. People think that the rifle means, oh, you must have bad intentions. Why? The pistol is something you can accept. When I see this gray area in people that support gun shit, they dig the gun thing, the carry thing, maybe even the open carry thing, but open carry a rifle, now you've gone too far? Why? Because the weapon that I choose to carry says nothing about my intentions on hurting innocent people or not. This is a glitch inside your mind that got y'all fucked up, and if you cannot recognize that this is what you're doing, that this is an unseen hurdle or a blockage in your line of thinking, that you think rifle, and the news told me to go, and to you, no, Trey, don't. When something outside of you that won't let you logically put it together, that this might be what you're doing, you got to snap out of it, man. Because I cannot fucking babysit all y'all to tell y'all not to let these little mental tricks and glitches keep y'all from seeing the big picture when y'all are falsely and very quickly judging me off what the fuck I'm doing when I'm trying to fucking help you. And I can't make the fucking point of what it is that I'm saying if I do not carry that rifle. Y'all seem to not get it. But enough people don't notice it. You don't realize how serious it is, how far you can go with this shit naturally and legally, actually, because it's legal for me to open carry the pistol. I'm not even breaking the law. So when motherfuckers pretend to honor the Constitution, respect law enforcement, all this other shit, don't you realize that the law enforcement that you love so much, you cop-loving motherfuckers, actually have to die for my fucking right to openly carry the rifle that you're hating on, as if I'm doing something wrong and un-American, when it is you and your fucking bullshit law enforcement that is doing all of that shit, because this is legal. The cops fucking salute and wave at me most of the time. 90% of them do exactly that. The whole time the citizen that can't get his fucking can't get his fucking shit straight is looking at me going, why would you do that? Blah, blah, blah. That's un-American, or this is wrong. And your cops love it. Goofy. They salute me. Weirdo. Lame. You're lame, bruh. Especially when you realize that I don't do that on a daily basis. I do it to make a point when I'm doing the open carry demos, which also is most of the time accompanied with the sign that says hugging AR owner, because I'm trying to prove something that you would fucking slow your cowardice down, put a fucking stopper in the pussy juice oozing from your fucking brains. And so I said I was gonna do this politely, and look at me. Disrespecting the fuck out of everybody who hate on my shit. I can't help it, bro, because it's frustrating. It's frustrating that you will come out with such good intentions, taking the chances behind this shit, risking your life in many ways. I'm risking my life to do this because they don't tell what can happen. A cop could force something easily. A cop could force any situation, bro, and turn any of my shit bad at any given time. I would have to crawl myself out of the hole that he created for me if he wanted to force some shit and just start acting stupid. I wouldn't even be able to, it'd be rough. It'd be a rough situation. So I'm risking all of that to demonstrate to people that the call to arms about your self-defense is a natural call that I think you're ignoring, and I'm going to remind you of it. And the best way for me to do that is to come out as hard as I possibly can to go, do you understand me now, motherfucker? You want to propose to your girl, you don't propose to her by interrupting something she's saying, by tossing her the ring and telling her to open the box and asking if she want to get married while you're chopping carrots at the kitchen counter because y'all making dinner. That's not how you propose. You make a scene out of it, then she knows that you mean it. You make a spectacle of the idea, and then she knows that you mean it. I can't casually tell you about this gun shit and how serious it is for rifle ownership, getting proficient with it, using it, pointing out to you that it's under attack, but y'all pretend to honor the Constitution, but y'all letting constitutionally occupied politicians pretending to be your friends attack the shit that I could have sworn your loving Vietnam vet, your loving uncle or grandfather who was in World War II. You honor and love them so fucking much. They fought to keep the Constitution the way it was. They thought it was cool. What they were rocking with back then, wholeheartedly, that they all stood for. They all recognized these things and said, hell yeah, I'd die for this, was the fucking Constitution that you're now hating on. So don't be a pussy and not keep the big picture in mind, because I really think that there's contradictions and glitches in everything y'all are doing and saying, that if you realize how dumb you were, you would either correct how you thinking or refuse to fucking refrain. You will refuse to address me about anything. Refrain from doing that shit, bro, until you get your shit straight. Y'all all sound stupid to me because you honor all of this shit that you're now attacking me for. I can't prove the point if I'm talking my shit, but you never see me with the rifle. I gotta take that shit outside, bruh. Now you know I'm not fucking playing, and I'm within the law, which is weird to me, because if it's within the law and the cops should be expecting it and know their role in that is to protect the right to do that, they should be fucking aware of it wholeheartedly in a way that they cannot avoid it by actually seeing it. And then the public should see it too, hoping that they would actually follow. You should follow the lead. Get the rifle. Get the rifle. And if you don't want to carry it out in public, then you don't gotta do that. I don't do it. I wouldn't do it on a daily basis. If I didn't think that I had something to prove to y'all, to point out to y'all, I wouldn't do it. The rifle would be for rifle purposes. It wouldn't be for show. It's for show because there's something that needs to be said, and the other side of this fucking conflict about this gun shit is loud and proud, showing and telling all of their shit. I can't stand behind a computer or show you pictures of my gun on my fucking dining room table and go, yeah, you guys should have this. I'm gonna get out on the street. One in the chamber. Fireworks going off, playing with a banner overhead. Jodeci singing my favorite love song from the 90s. Me down on one knee asking you to marry me. That's how I'm going to do it. You put a spectacle on and let motherfuckers know you're not fucking playing. And if you own a gun, then you gotta know what the fuck it is that I'm saying, or you're a retard. Give your gun up. Go turn your shit in. Give it to the buyback. Goofy. If you rock with guns, then you understand the importance of that in your self-defense, and in a wish for all of the loving, caring, defensive men to also be like, oh yeah, we willing to rock some shit to defend the shit that we said that we love and care about. We defensive men. we love the world, bro, and we will fight to defend this one. I thought this is the shit. I thought these are the qualities y'all like to see in a man. But when y'all see it, and this guy goes, I don't got a badge. No, I'm not enlisted in no fucking army. Then you go, then why are you so willing to stand up and die for what's right with a rifle in your hand and everybody can see you? Why you do? Y'all are weird. Y'all some pussies, bruh. To insist that more men stand up in this way is what the world actually needs. Y'all honor these qualities in other men, but then when you don't see a multitude of the men doing this, y'all think that this is normal or this is the way. That's not the way. We need one. We need 1 in 3 men to rock like me. Big hearts, big guns. The heart must remain bigger than the gun. That's for damn sure. That's easy. That's easy to do. I see my kids and everybody. The way I feel about them is the way somebody feel about you. That's why I couldn't hurt you. That's why it's a goddamn shame that when I see you bringing that kind of a pain or discounting that kind of a sentiment, the love and care and protection and the wish for wellness in a father-son relationship, for example. Me recognizing that between me and my kids, man, I go, why the fuck would I disturb that in somebody else's life? Bro, I'm not going to hurt you. You know what this would do to your father? I know what it'll do to your father. Because I know what it'll do to my father. If you did something to me and I don't deserve this shit, sad, bro. Tragic, bro. Humanity, man. What is y'all doing? I love that shit so much that a guy that don't give a fuck about that sweet shit that will hurt people, especially some kids, I will happily shoot at you. I don't know what else to do, bruh. What else to do but to cry and just let all the bad guys run the shit? No, all of the guys with the big hearts need to be willing to smoke shit to protect that shit they love, man. Once there is nothing else you can possibly do, man. When you cannot kumbaya the bad guy, bro, you have to say, well, then it's gonna be what it's be, man. This is my last resort, but I will go there, man. We can't let y'all do this, man. We was trying to love, man. We can't let you disturb all this love, man. We will fuck you up out here, bro. That's the only way to rock. And when I say that shit, some people go, oh, yeah. But the cops say the same shit. They just don't say it with this tone, with this cadence. They say it in other ways, but they mean that wholeheartedly when they come out there. That they come out there for the protection. They only mean to protect those who cannot or will not protect themselves. The bad guys should fucking understand that nobody's going to let them rock that shit. And if need be, that cop will pull trigger, bruh. Because goddamn. Why, in the midst of all of this fucking danger in the world, would you want to add fuel to the fire by being dangerous to somebody who don't deserve that shit? Somebody got to stop you. That's what the cops say. That's what your military says. And then when I said you act like one more man saying the exact same shit from his vantage point is somehow damaging to the world, when really you should want this to happen with a multitude of the men so that bullies know that they will be challenged and they not going to be able to rock their shit. They can't get their shit off. Somebody going to fuck you up ASAP, buddy. Get the fuck out of here. You can't go nowhere and get your shit off. Nobody wants to let you rock that no more, bro. Protective men are everywhere. We will fuck your life up. I don't understand what's wrong. What's wrong with it? What's wrong with it? What's wrong with it? You don't want that? You scared, bro. You scared of me. You scared of the police. You scared of the bad guys. You just scared. And you want to take this beta male ass response to the danger that we all know exists in the world by you recognizing it and then refusing to arm yourself. You a pussy. RPM Trey Vietnam and this bitch Wu Bang get a fucking gun because you do deserve that. You deserve to win any fight that you did not start. You should win. That's your qualifications to be a winner in my book. You didn't start the fight and then you won the fight. Then you a champion of life, actually. To refuse to be the initiator of a fight, but actually win a fight for your life when you didn't initiate that. That's awesome. That's a dope combination. I can't think of a better man, really. For real. And if you can, then describe it to me. The man who dies unarmed in front of his fucking kids because he had no tools or tenacity behind the idea of protection to defend himself and his kids. Bro, sad, bro. That's the guy I wish that would have won. The guy who's so sweet, man. So sweet, man. Then you should have won with your sweet ass. You ain't had no gun, though? Wow. Wu Bang, man. Get a gun. It's for you. It's going to be for the bad guy for damn sure. They've accepted all that. They love it. And they're hoping that you don't adhere to it. They want you to not arm yourself. Your government, the home invader, the invading country, your favorite politician, they're all hoping that you don't get a gun so that they can do what it is that they're going to do later on without you being able to challenge them. Why the fuck does China, Biden, and home invaders all want the same thing? Ain't that weird to you? These are this is undebatable shit. Listen to what the fuck it is I just said, and ask yourself before you fucking judge me. Is what I said sound? Biden wants a gun ban. China would love to see us with a gun ban. Russia would love to see us with a gun ban. It would make them a little bit more comfortable. When they're already mad at us, we already know that. Now, would that rise to their level? Would that raise their level of comfort if America got a gun ban right now? Yes or no? Ask yourself these questions. You know the answer is yes. China will go, oh, that makes things a little bit better. That makes us feel like something. And then make us feel bad. That's for fucking sure. What about the home invader who was planning on invading the house and he goes, hey, yo, they just passed a gun ban in this state. They go, oh, word? Because I've been thinking about running in this nigga shit. He got illegal guns. And when they say give him up, he gonna give him up too. He a goody two shoes like that. He don't want no smoke with the law. They say give it up, he gonna get that shit up. We'll wait, because when he give him up, then we'll go. We'll be fine. We can probably get away from the police. Their response time is kind of long. And then we know that this guy's not gonna shoot at us. Bro, our chances of getting away with this has gone up. We're gonna do this. I like this better. Stress-free work environment. These things are undebatable. That's why I don't respect haters, because everything I just said in the past like 45 seconds, man, it is absolutely undebatable. So now that you know that, now you got a choice to make, and then whatever you choose, you to blame for that, or salute to you for whatever you choose if you choose the right thing. Woo bang, man, get a gun.